Hi guys, it's Charla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious Caribbean potato stuffing. It's really easy and simple, and I cannot wait to show you guys how I make it. So these are the ingredients that you are going to need. Now, before I discuss the ingredients that you're going to need, I must emphasize that this is my way of making potato stuffing. Everybody makes theirs differently, so there's not really a right or wrong way to make it. So I'm showing you the way that I make it. So I'm trying to emphasize that this is the way that I make it. It might be different from the way you make it, but I'm showing you the way I do it. Okay, so these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some olive oil. You're going to need some minced garlic and onion, some minced celery, some raisins, some coconut sugar. You can use raw cane sugar if you don't have coconut sugar, but I like to use coconut sugar. You're going to need some bell peppers. So I have red and green bell peppers minced, some tomato paste, some vegan butter, some herbs and spices. So I have parsley, thyme, pink salt, a little bit of cinnamon. Again, that's optional, you don't have to use that. Some black pepper, and finally the star of the show is the sweet potatoes. You can use regular potato, but I prefer to use the Caribbean sweet potatoes because they're more nutritionally dense and they don't really spike your blood pressure compared to the regular one. So it's up to you what you want to use. So the first thing we need to do is boil the potato. So I already have some water on the stove that has been boiling. So I'm just going to pour the potatoes very carefully into that water, and from there I'm just going to allow the potatoes to cook until they're soft and fork tender. So now I'm just going to remove the lid and check if the potato is cooked. So I'm using a fork just to prick the potato to see if they're fork tender, and they are. So I'm going to drain it off. So as you can see, I've added the boiled potatoes to a bowl, and what I'm going to do now is add my dairy-free butter, and I'm going to use a potato masher to break down the chopped potato. So what you can do is you can either use a potato masher, a fork, or you can use an immersion stick blender. I usually rotate between the two, so I either use a potato masher or my immersion stick blender if I want a creamier consistency. So if you want your potato stuffing to be creamier, then I suggest you use a immersion stick blender instead. So now it's time to cook the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to add some olive oil to my frying pan on the stove, and then I'm going to add my minced ingredients. So I like to start with adding my onion and garlic mixture first, and then from there I'll add my celery, the minced celery that I have, and then I'll add the bell peppers. I do it in that order in terms of the minced ones first, because I want the minced ingredients to cook. You don't want to add it to your potato stuffing when it is raw, because it's not going to complement the taste of the potato stuffing. So you want to make sure that you cook them through for a few minutes. Just saute it until it's completely cooked. And then once you've added the minced ingredients, you want to then add your spices and the tomato paste and the coconut sugar and any of the other ingredients that we need to make the potato stuffing. So now I'm going to add the tomato paste along with the other ingredients. So when I add the tomato paste, you already notice that the contents in the pan already has a orange type red color to it as it is. But when I add the tomato paste, you're going to find now that the mixture is going to take on more of a dark, almost like a brown type of hue, and that is going to give the potato, when we add it to it, color that gives it that signature the terracotta type of color that the potato stuffing has. This is what's going to give it that. So you just want to mix that in, just mix it for several minutes just to make sure that it's completely incorporated with the minced ingredients, and then once we do that, we're going to add it to the potatoes. So now I'm going to transfer the content from the frying pan into the mashed potato. So as you can see here, that when I'm adding it, I'm just going to add it with using my spatula, and once I've added all of that in, I'm just then going to use a spoon, and I'm going to use like a folding technique. So I'm just going to use more like of a up and down, just to make sure that it's completely folded into the potato, because what you want to do now is you want to make sure that the potato that you have in the bowl has changed color. So it's transitioned from the white color of the what the potato would be to more of a orange color. So it's going to take a few minutes to do that. You just keep doing that folding technique, as you can see I'm doing with the spoon, and you're going to get this nice color, and that is going to solidify that potato stuffing. So now that I've folded in the ingredients from the pan, I'm just going to spoon my stuffing mixture into a oven proof dish. So I'm using a rectangular Pyrex for this. So you want something that's sizable, that can hold your potato stuffing. And then once I've added all of that mixture, I'm just going to use the back of the spoon to smooth it out. Some people like to create lines with a fork, but I just usually just scoop it in and then use the back of the spoon to smooth it out before I bake it. So this is what your potato stuffing should look like, nice and golden, and I baked mine for about 30 minutes. There you have it, guys. Potato stuffing, Caribbean style, great for the holiday season, especially Thanksgiving. I hope you like it, and most importantly, I hope you make this recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the other side.